All right, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Hopefully our audio is doing better today, but thank you all for joining because we are certainly on a travel setup. This is not our normal broadcasting setup at all. I have to get a better mic. This one is just not cutting it. I think I'm going to invest in a Shure mic so that on the road while we're traveling, we have a little bit of a better audio quality. But breaking, unfortunately, it seems like Tesla has raised interest rates on the website for using Tesla financing. But if you're a follower of the channel, you know that Tesla financing is not the best option at all, and there are plenty of other options for you that we actually recommend. And usually we tell you to go through credit unions, other banks, and things like that to get a lower, better interest rates for financing your Tesla. So we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best behind Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description, where you can get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. So let us take a look at this. You know, Tesla has been adding and enhancing a lot of different features of their website, including the Model 3 and Model Y video pages now live on the website. But on top of this, there is still a loot box. There is still a referral program, because we certainly thought this referral program was going to end yesterday, because yesterday for some reason it said on the website that new vehicle orders had to be placed in by June 30th, but it seems like the program is still going strong and still heading on out after that, so which is good. So if you're looking to purchase a Tesla, if you're looking to finance a Tesla, there are still plenty of ways where you can still go ahead and get that extra loot box credits for that. So really cool stuff. If you're interested in getting a referral code for your Tesla, definitely check it out down below in the description, because if you use a referral code on a Model S or Model X, you can get an extra $1,000 off, and if you use it on a Model 3 or Model Y, you can get 1,500 loot box credits after you take delivery. But taking a look at the Tesla website, if you go to the Model 3 or Model Y ordering pages right now, of course, both vehicles qualify for the full $7,500 federal tax credit. Of course, this is a credit that you get when you file for your taxes next year. This is not point of sale discount. This is not a discount you get right away, and you have to qualify as an individual yourself to even qualify to get this full $7,500. But taking a look at it, unfortunately, when you go to the cash or financing options, whether it's cash, lease, or loan, if you take a look at the loan section now, the interest rate has gone up, unfortunately to 5.89%. Yesterday this was 5.69%, though, so that's a pretty big sizable jump. It has gone up 0.2% or 0.20% interest rate, and of course this is probably trickling down and having effect. So this is, of course, if you use or have a good credit score of 720 plus. So that means if you have Credit Karma, you're going to need like a 750, 760, because unfortunately Credit Karma does not bake in your real credit score. But switching down to 680 to 720, as you can see, it's going up to 8.19%. Switching it to good 640, 679, it's 9.19%. And then of course, if you were to switch this down to a fair credit score of under 640, we're still the same at 9.99%. So credit scores, if you're interested in financing with Tesla, it seems like you're going to get as low as 5.89%. But that's what we've talked about on the channel plenty of times. There's plenty of different credit unions and banks where you can get the lower interest rate than that, maybe even as low as 2.79 to 2.99%. And on top of that, using financing partners like Tenet down below in the description as well. Thank you to Tenet for sponsoring, but Tenet allows you to get a lower monthly payment on financing your Tesla or refinancing your Tesla. So definitely check out Tenet down below in the description. And thank you to Tenet for sponsoring a handful of videos this month. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. 5.89%. We've seen a 0.20% increase on interest rates. And this is interesting, right? Because the Fed did not increase increase rates this past round, but they have signaled that they will be increasing rates in the near future. So unfortunately, it looks like Tesla is trying to get ahead of that by increasing rates right now. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you're thinking. I mean, we've certainly made plenty of recommendations on certain other credit unions out there, and you can get a full list of all the different credit unions for financing and beating Tesla financing down below in the Patreon link down below, where you can get the ultimate Tesla buying guide for financing your Tesla. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. All right, thanks for coming in, everybody. If you're just joining in, welcome. We've got a couple giveaway announcements on the channel. If you're interested in winning a set of all-weather floor mats by 3D Mats USA for your Model 3 or Model Y, head on over to our YouTube community page. Scroll down about, I think, 6 or 7 posts right now. You'll find this post right here, where it gives you the exact instructions on how to enter in and win a set of all-weather floor mats for your Model 3 or your Model Y. Thank you to 3D Mats USA for sponsoring. In this next topic, so now we are happy July 1st or happy July 4th very, very soon, but we are in the first month of the third quarter. If you don't know what that means, Tesla works in sales quarters. At the beginning and at the end of every single sales quarter, they've got a big number to hit worldwide, and so certainly all the deals we usually see are usually at the end of the sales quarter, and the next one is going to be the end of September. But it seems like Tesla has already hit off to the races, and they've done various price discounts across the world. So we'll take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, so definitely hit that subscribe if you are interested. And so let us take a look at this. Shout out to Sorry Merit. There's now a $2,600 discount in the market of Australia for the Model 3 and the Model Y. From today, the Model Y rear-wheel drive in Western Australia now qualifies for the government rebate of an extra $2,300 USD. And so you might be wondering, why do we talk about these different incentives and different discounts in other markets? Well, because Tesla does like to do a lot of copy pasting in other markets for the US. So we could easily see some sort of price adjustments in the near future. And that's why I really feel like if the Model 3 Highland, which we'll also talk about in the later on this stream, if it's really coming in the next 3 to 4 months, Tesla will really put the Model 3, the current Model 3, on mega clearance. You can see right now the cheapest Model 3 available across the country has a over $4,000 discount. Couple that with the $7,500 federal tax credit, and on top of that, the $2,000 CVRP or any other state incentives on top of that. So definitely some crazy deals coming out from the US and also Australia. And then also shout out to Sorry Merit. On top of that, Tesla has now announced it is discounting the Model S and Model X in China by $6,200. You can see right now here are the new prices of the Model S and Model X. And so I'm wondering, what is 773,900 RMB to USD? Because what does that put the cheap? Okay, so it's still pretty high compared to the US, but right now in the US, the Model S is still like an $88,000 car, but you can get them as low as $80,000. But we could see a lot more aggressiveness in the near future for the Model S and Model X, because, well, they really don't do too much volume in the US. They could be much more inventory piling up, and that's when we'll start to see more incentives. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. We're going to jump into the next topic, but before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description says Patreon link to support the channel, so definitely check it out if you're interested. All right, what else we got? Thanks for coming in, everyone. Thanks for supporting. I know it's a little bit earlier on this Saturday, but we're on vacation right now, so just want to quickly run through and jump in a couple topics before we get back into it. Let's see what else we got. In this next topic, the latest in Model 3 Highland news, it seems like there was a new report that the Model 3 Highland might have an extra 10% more range. So we'll talk about it, because that is pretty nice. I mean, it's already at like a 333 mile range in its current state. So we'll take a look at what that could actually boost that to. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it. So definitely hit that subscribe if you are interested. And so let us take a look at this. If you take a look at the Model 3 right now in its current state, there's 3 different trims that you can get in the US, but the long range is probably the most popular. So right now, if you get a long range, which it still qualifies for that 7,500 federal tax credit, you get an EPA range of 333 miles. But shout out to Not a Tesla app. They posted this anticipated range boost coming with the Model 3 Project Highland. There's rumors circulating that the Tesla, with the reports coming from China, that the Model 3 Highland is coming out in China first within the next month or so, or maybe a couple months. Reports from China hint at an upgrade from a 60 kilowatt to a 66 kilowatt battery. That's a whole 10% or 6 kilowatts more battery range. And how you like to think this, or how I like to think of this, about each kilowatt can be about 3 to 4 miles of range, give or take, on average here. So this could easily be at least 20 to 30 more miles of range, which would be very, very nice coming out of the Model 3 Highland. But the one thing with this is, if depending on what this battery is, whether it's the LFP or other things, then they may be able to qualify the current Model 3 and Model Y for the full 7,500 federal tax credit. So maybe they might still be able to use that same strategy to make all the different vehicles qualify for the 7,500, including the Model 3 Highland. Because if they don't do any sort of price increase on the Model 3 Highland and keep it at this nice range, or boost the range and at the same price, then it is definitely going to sell like hotcakes, which will be a good enhancement for the Model 3, maybe even later this year or maybe even next year. But let me know what your thoughts. Are you excited for the Model 3 Highland? Are you pushing off your current order, or are you just waiting to order it because there's just a lot more check boxes coming in the near future? I'm talking about maybe point of sale 7,500 federal tax credit, and on top of that, a new Model 3 Highland. Model Y is probably going to be staying the same at least until a year after the Model 3 Highland releases. So I don't expect any sort of Model Y redesign in the near future. But at the same time, Tesla can do whatever they want, so maybe they will do something very interesting in the near future as well. But we're going to jump into the next topic. But before we do that, this video is sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description. Patreon link support the channel, so definitely check it out if you're interested. All right, welcome back. If you're just joining in, Tesla has unfortunately raised the interest rates, not price, the interest rates across the board for all models. It used to be 5.69% for financing your Tesla, and now it is up to 5.89%. This what looks like, it seems like it started the 1st of July, which is unfortunate, but it's just increasing the affordability and the monthly payment for Tesla vehicles. But at the end of the day, you got to remember, this is still lower than the average interest rate that's posted across the United States. I think the last time we checked, Edmunds was saying like it's like the average interest rate across the United States on a new car is like 8 to 9%. So this is still good as long as you qualify for the 5.89%. But there's plenty of other ways, plenty of other sources to get a better financing. Definitely check out and subscribe to a bunch of videos on the channel so you can take a look at it and see for yourself all the different walkthroughs and strategies that we talk about. In this next topic, a little bit of a fun topic, and I kind of want this accessory. There's a new accessory that just got released and is reportedly coming with people that purchased the Model S and Model X in this market. And it's basically called the Reacher tool. So I want to hear your thoughts on it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, so definitely hit that subscribe if you are interested. And so let us take a look at this. Shout out to Tesla North for posting this. Tesla reportedly includes the, quote, the Reacher tool for the Model S and the Model X. This seems to be because there was a lot of cancellations that what vehicle of the Model S and Model X in the UK market, which was right-hand drive, and so I guess they're getting the left-hand drive like all the vehicles like in the US. So Tesla may leave it up to Tesla. They designed and gave out this Reacher tool so that they could give those other drivers these types of tools so that they could touch certain things like this. So I'm not sure if this is 100% confirmed, but I kind of want this tool too, because this could be handy when you're driving around, and there's always like random situations when you can easily use a tool like this. So let me know, would you buy a tool like this, and how much would you pay? Maybe $49.99 or maybe even $100. But I certainly would love to get my hands on this because it'd be funny and a good tool to be convenient around the house. But we're gonna jump into the live stream comments. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below the description is Patreon link. Support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. But yeah, thanks for coming in, everybody. Welcome back. A couple of channel announcements. If you're interested in winning a set of all-weather floor mats for your Tesla Model 3 or Model Y, sponsored by 3D Mats USA, definitely check out our YouTube community page. Scroll down to this post where you can join in and jump into the giveaway. So good luck to everybody that is entering, and thank you to 3D Mats USA for sponsoring. And if you're interested in buying a Tesla Model 3, Model Y, S, or even X, it seems like the Tesla referral code has been continued. It is now moving forward through July. So if you're interested in saving $1,000 off your Tesla purchase or getting 1,500 loot box credits, definitely check out our Tesla referral code down below in the description, and then go ahead and head on over to waitingfortesla.com where you can find discounted inventory just like this one. Here's a Model 3 with an over $4,000 discount. So thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thank you for supporting us while we're on a quick vacation, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.